Hey, have you ever been in a situation where you are looking at hiring a marketing agency or working with a marketer and you want to grow your business and you're not sure who to choose and you're not sure what to do and you're a little bit confused? But you know that you're going to have to pay money and you know that you're going to want to get a result. But unfortunately, most of the time, or many times, uh, you pay the money but you don't get the result. And I want to talk to you today about marketing agencies who don't measure results in sales. And so there's lots of marketing agencies out there who measure results with vanity metrics like how many likes, how many shares, how many comments. They may measure, how many, how much traffic they generate, but they will not have the conversation about how many sales that you get. And it doesn't matter whether they are a social media marketing company, a Google Ads agency, a Facebook Ads agency, an SEO company, a content marketing company. It really doesn't matter who they are. If they are not willing to measure their effectiveness in sales, then I don't think you should work with them. And so, is it hard? Yes, of course it's hard, but that's what you're paying them for. And really, an agency should live and die based on how well or how much they help you grow your business. Now, let me go through a few of these with you. An SEO company. If you hire an SEO company, typically they'll tell you it takes 6 to 12 months to see some results, and that's true. But the reality is, if they're just going to tell you that they've grown the traffic to your website, but they haven't actually got any extra leads for you, and none of those leads have turned into sales, or you can't measure that, or you don't know how many leads you got and how many measured and converted into sales, then that's a problem for you. And so when you hire an SEO company, what you should be doing is saying, okay, we're going to get traffic, but are you going to capture any of those leads on my website? Are you going to make changes to my website to get the leads? And if they're like, no, we just do traffic, then I would say go and look for another agency who's willing to actually capture the leads. Because if they're driving the traffic, it's not that hard to capture the leads. But unfortunately, that's not in the vocabulary of an SEO company because they're just about traffic. Can you see the disconnect? But for you, it's important because you don't care about how much traffic comes to the website. What you care about is how many leads you get and eventually how many sales you get. Another example is social media companies. They do lots of posts on Instagram, they'll do videos and quote cards, and they'll make you look wonderful online. But how many sales or how many leads initially are you getting from those posts and how many sales are you getting? They're happy to take your $500 a month, $1,000 a month that they charge you, but what is that really giving you? Just a vanity metric? Just a few likes that you can pat yourself on the back with, or they can pat themselves on the back with? A few shares, a few comments, and none of that translates into cash. Do you know, it's so easy. I was watching a video today on Instagram on how a lot of these influencers grow and inflate their Instagram followers artificially. And so to them, they artificially grow their Instagram following, but they actually don't make money out of it because they're not real followers. And so it's not hard to grow an Instagram following or a Facebook following. What's hard is to get a lead and a sale from it. And if your social media marketing company is not interested in that, they're not interested in talking about that, then I would say to you, maybe you should look for someone else. Let me talk to you about my clients. When I work with my clients, I'm very much about linking marketing with sales. Everything we do in marketing should lead to a sale. That's how I run my business. And I used to be a sales and marketing manager of a company, and I couldn't blame marketing for giving me, the sales department, bad leads. And I couldn't blame sales as the marketing part of the business for not closing my awesome leads. I was in charge of both. So I had no one to blame except myself. And so I learned very quickly that there has to be an integration between sales and marketing, that any marketing you do has to lead to eventually a sale. And initially it's, traffic or some sort of traffic coming online into a lead, nurture that lead and turn it into an appointment. And so with my clients, I'm always asking them, how many sales did you make? I was with like 3 clients this week, and the first thing I say is, okay, we've got our campaigns. How many sales did you make? And they're like, okay, let me check and see. And that number isn't always good. I don't ask it because I want to feel good about it. Sometimes that number is no sales, Marlon. You did that work and there was no sales. But I'm not scared of that answer. I'm like, okay, so there was no sales. So what do we have to change in the marketing to get better quality leads so we can convert them into sales? And that's a conversation that I openly and willingly have with my clients. And if your marketing agency is not willing to have that conversation, then you should probably looking at having that conversation with someone else, because they're happy to take your money, these agencies. They're happy to take their $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month. But when it comes to being accountable for the stuff they're doing that they say is awesome and does it translate into money, can you get your return on investment? A lot of times they're like, we're not interested in that conversation. Well, you shouldn't be interested in working with them. So that's me. That's how I deal with it. I have these difficult conversations. I remember there was one client who I badgered them for months. How many sales are we getting? How many sales? I had to chase down the sales manager. And again, in that situation, when it came through, they told me the sales numbers were not that great. And I was the one that asked for it. And I said, well, let's fix it. And then it's funny because the CEO then made all the salespeople come in on Saturdays to close the deals. And he came back to me later and he said, Marlon, who told you that the sales were low? I said, well, this is where I got it from. He said, well, that's not fair because the sales are actually much higher than that. And it's amazing when your client comes to you and says, no, Marlon, you're being hard on yourself, or it's not fair what they're telling you. You're actually doing much better than what you've been told. And I think that's wonderful. And, I have a lot of respect from that CEO. He'll do anything for me because he knows that I care about his business, not just the retainer that I get from him. And so that's other agencies I've spoken about. I've spoken about my agency. Let me talk about you. You are a business owner and you should also be accountable for what you do with your marketing. Are you linking your marketing activities to sales outcomes, real sales? Or are you just out there taking great videos and photos of yourself and your staff and posting it on social media and getting all excited about, I got 20 likes, I got 20 shares, we got, 20 other people liked our page, got all these comments, but no sales? You need to be accountable for your business as well, because if you are doing things in your business that don't lead to a lead and a sale, then stop doing it. You don't have to do everything. You just need to do the things that work. So I would say that most businesses should cut out 90% of what they're doing in marketing and focus on the one thing that actually works. And so you need to be accountable to you. Your agency needs to be accountable to you. I need to be accountable to my clients, and you need to be accountable to your business. You need to link marketing and sales together and make sure that there's a line that goes through it that is easy to follow for you and easy to follow for your prospects so they actually become clients. So if social media posting is not working for you and you're putting a lot of time into it, stop doing it. If SEO, your agency that you're working with, is telling you they're getting lots of traffic but you're getting no leads, swap them out for someone who does care about leads. If you are doing a whole bunch of things on Facebook ads and that's not leading to a lead, but you're getting really excited because you're boosting posts and you're getting lots of likes and shares, stop doing it and run a Facebook ad strategy that actually works. And so my advice to you is make sure that you link your marketing activity to your sales outcomes. And if you can do that, you will grow your business significantly over a shorter period of time. And really, this is the key to making online marketing work. The key is this. It's not doing lots of different tactics on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. It's about picking one that really works for you, linking it through a really strong sales process or a process the client goes through, a sales journey, and then executing on that every single day and going through. And you are guaranteed to grow your business if you can do that. Now, I know it's hard. It's not easy to do. But if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, and very few people are doing it. So if you are interested in learning more about it, comment in the comments below or contact me. I'd love to have a chat to you about it. But at the end of the day, just remember, link your sales and marketing together, and that is how you grow a very strong business. All right, speak to you soon. Bye.